Welcome everybody to a rainy Japan day. It is race 3 of 2025 and it is the B28 Sim Racing World Championship. It's very wet here today, so it's going to be full wet tires for the drivers. And let's take a look at the track map. So 3.6 miles, 18 turns, and there are one DRS zone down the long straightaway to turn 1. That is going to be your best passing opportunity here today. Here's the starting grid then for race 3. It's an all-Alpine back row. Gasly 20th and Doohan starts 19th for Alpine. Lance Stroll starts 18th. Gabriel Borlotto, he will start 17th for Kick Sauber. Fernando Alonso starts 16th. Isaac Hadjar gets into Q2 to start 15th. Esteban Ocon starts 14th. Nico Hülkenberg once again doing great in the Sauber, 13th for him. That's Kimi Antonelli to start 12th. Carlos Sainz, he just missed out of Q3. Then Oliver Behrman makes it into the top 10 shootout for the first time. Liam Lawson starts 9th. Alex Albon starts 8th. And the shock of qualifying, Blake 28 starts 7th after showing pace in practice. He has his teammate ahead of him in 6th, and that's Oscar Piastri, who starts 5th. George also starts 4th, and Yuki Tsunoda puts 2 Red Bulls in the top 3 for the first time this year. Lando Norris starts 2nd, and it's Max Verstappen on pole position here today for the race. This will be an interesting race here today. And we look at Blake 28, and he has said the Ferrari is not good in the rain. It's very difficult to drive. It's already bad enough. And he actually says something is wrong with this car because I was never this bad in the rain last year. Actually, the rain was one of my strong suits last year. But this will be an interesting race here, as the full wet conditions make for some unpredictability. 5 lights are coming on for race 3 of the season. It is lights out, and away we go. They were held for a little bit. Max Verstappen gets a better launch compared to Lando Norris. Meanwhile, Blake 28 goes down to the inside of his teammate. He's gonna go wide though, and that'll send him further back down the order, already seeing signs that Ferrari will be difficult. There's Blake 28 goes wide, and Lawson will go up a spot. Lap 2, here's Blake 28. He's going to go wide again. This should allow Oliver Behrman, possibly Carlos Sainz. No, they will be side by side, but Blake will keep 10th place over Carlos Sainz. Sainz looking to get Blake here. These two have a history from China. They were battling hard there. And Sainz gets it easily done. Antonelli, what a dive down the inside. And that is Antonelli up to 11th place for Mercedes. And Blake 28 struggling quite a bit here. That's not a good sign if you are him. And his worries about the Ferrari being bad in the rain are coming true, unfortunately. Comes Nico Hülkenberg, and he will go side by side. And Blake squeezing him a little bit. He got a little sideways, and he's gonna force him wide. Dips the tire into the grass or gravel, and Alonso will have a dive down the inside, and he will get him. Nico Hülkenberg here. Will he go for the move? No! Big snap there for Hülkenberg. Goes into the gravel, but he will keep it rolling. Lap 7. Here's Blake 28. Will he go for the move on Isaac Hadjar? He locks up. He locks up. Be forced to rejoin. And a 3-second time penalty for Blake for leaving the track and gaining advantage. And now he has a 10-second time penalty. That's 13 seconds in total for ignoring blue flags. And he's been hit by Max Verstappen while being lapped. Now, Blake 28, here we go. He crashed in this corner during practice, and he's going to do it again into the wall. And that is Blake's horrendous race over. Here are your results. Norris wins, Russell finishes second, Verstappen will round out your top three, Piastri fourth, Tsunoda fifth, Hamilton sixth, Albon seventh, Alonso eighth, Behrman ninth, and Ocon 10th. Carlos Sainz finished 11th, just outside the top 10, Antonelli 12th, Lawson 13th, Stroll 14th, Doohan 15th, Gasly 16th, Hulkenberg 17th, Hadjar 18th, Bordello 19th, and Blake crashed out and was 20th.